Hey, welcome to Kletus Ray's Roadside Service. We're leaving. We're leaving Iowa. We're getting the fuck out of this crazy motherfucking state. It wasn't so bad. It was an okay time. Oh, let me take this fucking shirt off. I was like, man, I'm warm. I've got a long sleeve shirt on because they require long sleeves at the pipeline. And of course, as soon as I was like, all right, let's go ahead and start recording, and then now I'm dealing with this shit, trying to get this fucking thing off of my fucking moist arms because I'm fucking sweating. There we go. Got it off. We're rolling, guys. Things went really well. Things went well today. Woke up on time and got out here, and we did the same exact thing we did yesterday. We just, except there was a little bit of an issue today. Today we opened up one of the fittings because we drained everything down, right? And then we left it for a couple of days. And we went down to Ottawa, and we let this sit. Which I don't know why we didn't just do everything all at once here and then everything all at once down there. It really would have made life a little bit easier, but then I wouldn't have got a nice little drive out of it twice, you know? So I guess I'm not complaining. That guy lost a part of his Christmas tree. I was wondering what the fuck flew out of the back of his truck. Right there next to the pipeline that is this highway. And saw a guy. What the fuck, dude? I want to make sure my GPS is taking me the correct way. Saw a guy driving by with a pickup truck loaded full of shit, and I see something fly out the back of it. It was the big portion of his 2-stage Christmas tree. It's laying on the ground over there. Poor guy. It already had lights on it and everything. He's probably going to be like, damn. And he's just going to have a really short Christmas tree this year, I guess. I don't know. Or he'll turn around. He'll be like, I lost it somewhere along this fucking highway. But I don't know. I feel like people in Iowa, they never drive like 10 minutes down the road. People in Iowa, they're like, oh yeah, we're packed up and we got extra batteries and coolers and blankets and a tent because we're going to be driving. Everywhere they go is 4 hours away. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like most people that are out here, everybody's on a road trip in Iowa, and they just turn on their brights and get on the road and start driving. Even in the daytime, I don't know. I think maybe in Iowa they only sell bright headlights. This does not look like the right fucking way. That is not the right way. It says no outlet. Fuck you, GPS. You're a fucking bitch. You know that? You're trying to get me to go on a gravel road that says no outlet. Why? Why are you doing that to me? Just to save a little bit of time, I think it is. Because, and you did it again. It keeps rerouting my trip. I want to take the route that's going to take an hour longer. Yeah, I'm going straight south from where I'm at, and then I'm going to hit 36 and take 36 all the way over. Just because I think this is a nicer way to go. And I don't know, I went into Des Moines in dark. It was not fun in the dark. It'll probably be much better in the daytime. But I just don't want to deal with Des Moines at all. So I'm going this other way. I don't know. The GPS just took me this way. I don't know, man. But it's going to sit here and it's going to say rerouting, rerouting. And this is the third time it's done it to me. I click it and I say, all right, this is the where I want to go. This is the route I want to take. I manually clicked the route that I want to take. And here in about a mile, probably, it's not going to say anything. It usually would say something, but I have all the volumes turned off. But it'll just say, faster route available. Accept. And you have like 40 seconds to accept it. Or it just automatically accepts it. It's like, no, stop, fucking bitch. There's something fucking, it sounds like a bell on my truck. I don't understand. Last night, the hurricane hit. The hurricane hit. It made landfall right around 8 p.m. Central Time, which is 9 p.m. their time, I think. So, yeah, that was intense. I was watching it. I called my buddy. I was talking to him. I'm like, brother, what do you got going on? He's like, oh, just sitting here watching a movie. They got schools out because of this hurricane thing going on. I was like, yeah, have you looked at the news? He's like, oh, the news is on in the other room. I'm like, okay, well, they're not going to walk out of the TV and walk up to you and say, brother, there's a tornado right over there. He's like, oh, no, it's not. No, it's a beautiful day out here. That's what he was telling me. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. He's like, I got the shutters. I guess I could put the shutters on. I'm like, I think it's like too late for you to even go outside and put the shutters on. But I don't know. He's a lucky son of a bitch. And his mom is actually nice. She's not a bitch at all. But he's fucking insane, this dude. He always gets very lucky with everything, which is awesome. I'm glad he has the luck that he has. Tornadoes hit everywhere around him last night. And I think he got a little bit of rain and wind. That's all. That was all. He was probably more upset that he went out and put all the shutters up on his windows than he was about any damage anywhere. Now, I also haven't talked to him today, but I imagine everything's fine and he's outside, grilling steaks and flying kites. I don't know what he'd be doing today. But yeah, I was watching it hardcore, man. I had it on the news on the TV to see what those fucking idiots are saying. And then I was also watching it on the YouTube, the Ryan Hall y'all guy. I like his coverage, even though he does really good coverage. But whenever there's multiple tornadoes going on and there's like one outside of your house, he's talking about one 3 states away. And you're like, hello, like it's hitting my house right now. But he doesn't. He covers such a large area, so that's why local news is good because they're going to focus on what's right there next to you. And the Ryan Hall y'all, he covers the United States. So if there's weather going on in 2 different places at the same time, chances are when the weather's hitting you, you're not going to have it. He ain't going to be talking about it at that specific time. And what is he going to talk about? He's going to be like, get to shelter, go down, put on some shoes. He was saying that a lot last night. He's like, people need to wear some shoes. You're in Florida. You wear a lot of fucking flip-flops. You fucking idiots. Put on some real shoes because you're going to be walking through broken glass and sharp metal. And you might need to be swimming at some point in time. So go ahead and get your little buckets and your sand castle making equipment and get out there. Yeah, so it was a devastating deal. As soon as I got off recording yesterday, the reason I stopped recording when I did, I mean, I was about done anyways, but I had gotten a notification that Ryan Hall was going live, and I was like, oh, I'd like to see this. And as soon as I turned it on, you know, it's like just in the startup phase, you know, he takes like 5-10 minutes to, he starts the stream and it takes him 5-10 minutes to just get everything set up and ready to go. And in those 5-10 minutes, it just kept saying tornado warning, tornado watch, you know, all kinds of shit. And I'm like, damn, is that just part of the startup sequence? No, that was, there were over 100, I believe. If not, it was like right at 100 tornadoes that were significant in Florida yesterday. It was pretty insane because a lot of the people that were on the coast and they could not flee or evacuate, you know, completely, their only option was to get off of the coast and go over in more inland and just kind of hang out inland. Well, the tornadoes that were firing up were inland. So it's like they ran into some might say even a worse situation, because I think in one of those cities, last I heard, there was 4 deaths from one of the tornadoes, which is heartbreaking. That's not cool. Not cool at all to die from a fucking tornado in Florida. Like, because I was talking to the wife a little bit last night. I was like, you know, because we went to Florida, and I think there's somebody there talking about it. They were like, I think I brought it up. I was like, man, I don't know if I could live somewhere where there's hurricanes and stuff. And this is while we were there. There was no active hurricanes or anything going on like that. It was just, I don't know. I've always said that, you know, I'm like, I don't know if I want to live where a hurricane can just fucking flood my house and blow me away. And they're like, well, where do you live? And I'm, Missouri. And they're like, oh, okay. What kind of weather stuff do you have to deal with? I'm like, oh, tornadoes and stuff. They're like, oh my gosh, tornadoes? It's like, yeah, but, you know, like I said yesterday, I really haven't seen a tornado in real life. I've been close to one, apparently, up here in Des Moines a while back, but I haven't ever seen a fucking tornado, so I don't know, I am scared of them, but I've never had to deal with, like, a hurricane's coming, you're gonna be affected in some way. Tornadoes come through, they could be 6 blocks away, and yeah, those are your neighbors, but your house and everything about everything you got is fine. Or it could be miles and miles and miles away, and it doesn't affect you one bit. So it was kind of ironic that they got all these tornadoes. Now, I don't know how often there's been tornadoes in Florida. I know there's like water spouts, which are technically tornadoes on the water and not on the land. And then they got hurricanes, but I don't know. Do the hurricanes really spin up that many tornadoes all the time? I don't know. So I feel bad for everybody that was affected by the storm. I think it turned out to be sounded like it was going to be really, 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 really bad. Like the entire Florida peninsula was going to be underneath 15 feet of water. That's what it sounded like to me. It's like, anybody right here, you're going to be swimming tomorrow if you stick around. And I don't think it really turned out. There was a lot of flooding. And I haven't looked at a whole lot of stuff today, but I feel like if there was anything like major, like super duper, like catastrophically horrible, I probably would have seen something about it, because I've been on and off today, you know, trying to look at stuff. And there's flooding, and I'm sure it's hurt some people. But I think the worst case scenario was avoided. It's not the greatest scenario, but I think the worst. I don't know. I'm over here dancing around my words because I don't want people to be pissed off and think I'm not sincere or that I'm, making fun of the situation. I'm not making fun of anything. I'm being serious. And it's just, I don't think it was as bad as it could have been. Especially for my fucking buddy. My buddy, he's out there he's like hanging out on his back porch. He's like, I don't see shit. And then, yeah, he's got me calling him. I'm like, has anybody else called you? I don't want to be the only fucking nagger to give you a call and say, are you preparing for the storm that's going to hit you? And, no, I was not. His mother was also nagging at him constantly. So, I don't know. But as for Kletus McFarland, he's posted up a video and some posts last night. And he said it sounded horrible, and he had some shingles laying in his yard. But other than that, his house is pretty well untouched. And they did a really good clean. I think in the video that he posted up, they did a really good cleanup. They removed all the potential projectiles. He did say his fence is completely gone. So, okay, a fence is gone. That's fine. But I guess the track got hit a little bit, but he didn't say anything was horrible with the track. But one set of bleachers at the drag strip was blown over, so the poor guys at the drag strip got to replace some bleachers. Pretty low damage report, if you ask me. Because even the last hurricane that came through wiped out the fucking entrance to his drag strip. His whole entrance was, well, not the whole entrance, just a little section there was fucking wiped out. And he took that, like, the mini TRX giveaway that he had. He drove it through it and everything. It was kind of interesting. But they got the road all repaved and everything's good. But I think he's still got. There's still a lot to do over there. There's other areas that got hit, maybe a little bit harder, and I think he's out flying around right now as of 11 o'clock on Thursday. I bet you he's out flying around trying to do rescues or equipment supply drops or something. I don't know. But, yeah. So that was that. While all that was going on, I had the TV on. I had my phone playing the YouTube video, and then I was playing my video game the whole time because I have to have a lot of entertainment at all times, apparently. Well, I guess before that, I got off work. I was driving out. I was recording. I got off of here and I turned on. I listened to the audio only of the first 30 minutes of that live stream from Ryan Hall. And I drove out and I got to my hotel and I walked in and she let me check in. And I got the Paraplegic room, y'all. It was it's nice. It's a lot roomier than other rooms. It's a real roomy, and she's like, we've got multiple of those, because I was like, hey, listen, I don't want to take the Paraplegic room. I just wanted, on my preferences, I say low floor near elevator. That's all I care about. Yeah, you're going to hear people coming in and out of the elevator. Not a big deal to me. As long as I know they can't see me yanking my ganking. So I put all the locks on the door. I've walked into a hotel room. I got my key, went up there, opened the door, and there was a Chinaman sitting there whacking off on the bed. And I was like, okay, got the wrong room. And I go down and I'm like, hey, you gave me the wrong fucking room key. Because I opened it up and there's somebody in there. But and that was me and my wife. We both opened the door and we're both standing there. And we're just like, oh, shut the door. Like, sorry. How did I? No thanks. I don't want the faster route, you fucking bitch. I'm already past the point of no return. I'm actually not, because it says if I do a U-turn up here, it's 28 minutes faster. I don't want to go 28 minutes faster. I'm getting paid another hour's worth of work today if I go this route. And this route is good. I will need to stop and get some fuel at some point in time. I'm at a half tank, so it's not that bad. We make it, I don't know, make it a little while. So, anyways, I go to my room and I say, hey, I don't want the paraplegic room. She's like, we have multiple paraplegic rooms and there's nobody paraplegic here, so I think you'll be fine. I'm like, okay, just checking. I don't want to be the guy parking in the handicap spot and getting a ticket. Do I get to park in a handicap spot since I'm in the paraplegic room? No. Also, I'm in a vac truck, so I just parked off on the side. Anyways, I went back out to my truck, and before I carried all my shit in, I was like, I need to find some food. And I look across the street, and there's a Who Hot. Who Hot. It's a Mongolian barbecue. So, in Kansas City, I think we do have a couple of Who Hots, but we have Mongolian barbecue. BD's Mongolian barbecue. And that is like one of my favorite fucking restaurants. And it's the perfect restaurant for a carnivore to go to, because you can get as much meat as you could pile in that bowl. So I was like, all right, well, there's this Who Hot. It sounds like the same exact thing, so let's go in there. And I go in there, and so Mongolia, the BDs in Kansas City, their beef is not frozen. It's just thawed out, and it's chunked up steak, chunked up bacon, chunked up chicken, all that good stuff. At Who Hot, it's all like sliced and frozen, so it was kind of weird. It was kind of like Philly cheesesteak, I guess, is what it looked like. It didn't taste like. But I made a bowl. I piled it up pretty high. I threw mushrooms and onions on there. They don't have eggs there, which was kind of disappointing, because usually they have, BDs, they have a tray full of eggs, and I grabbed 4 fucking eggs. And they crack it into it, and it just adds another delicious element to your food. And then at BD's, they also have this, it's called the Yum Yum sauce. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's mostly mayonnaise, I'm guessing. But it's just a creamy white sauce that it has like a little bit of Thousand Island in it. I don't know. But it's pretty bland, but it's really creamy, and it's delicious. And then I add a bunch of seasonings on there. I usually add seasoned salt, because I like seasoned salt, and then Cajun, and just a little bit of cayenne, just to give it another little kick. And I get 2 of those cups of sauce, and it's just perfect. It's the best thing I could ever fucking have. Who Hot does not have eggs. They don't have any seasonings, and their dressings are all, they're all fucking Japanese, Chinese type stuff. So they all have soy sauce in them, or I don't know. And they don't have bowls either. You don't get a bowl of sauce, because at BD's, they cook all your food, and then right at the end, whenever it's all cooked and they're about to mix it up, they throw all the sauce on there, and then they mix it up real good, and then it's just perfect. Who Hot, you have to pour your sauces on top of your bowl, which luckily it all went into the bowl, but I was kind of confused on what the stuff was. I wanted to taste test some of the sauces, but I thought it'd be kind of weird for me to be sticking my finger into the fucking deals, so I didn't. I just kind of was like, that one sounds cool, that one sounds cool, that one looks like it might mix well, and I just kind of filled up my bowl, but I did a ton of fucking ladles of sauce in there because I knew that a lot of the sauce is going to end up getting cooked off. And then I sat down and I ate my food, and it cooked way faster there with the sliced, beef and the sliced pork. It cooked really fast, and I got crab meat. Online it said they had shrimp, but I didn't see. Would you stop fucking shaking, you piece of shit truck? Stop it! Stop making noise! Jesus Christ! Oh. Dude, do it again. What the fuck is making all that noise? I think it's this passenger seat is a little worn out. The bearings are going bad in there or something. I don't know. Anyways, they cooked way faster than Mongolian or BD's, which is fine. And I sat down and I ate it, and I didn't really enjoy it a whole lot, but I was like, I think I know what I'm going to do differently this time. Instead of using that shitty imitation crab, I'm just going to add more beef, because I put the imitation crab on there, and it was not good. I did not like it at all. There was no shrimp, which was not good, but whatever. So I ate my bowl. And then I was like, how much is a secondary bowl? She's like a to-go bowl? I was like, yeah, because I just want to take another bowl over to the hotel. And because I don't want to have to go somewhere else for dinner. And I want to eat dinner. So how much is another bowl? And it's only like $12. And so I'm like, sweet. So I get up and I go grab another bowl and I make it, and I add extra beef, extra pork. I made this bowl, I had practice, so I made this one really fucking nice. And then the lady walks over to me, she's like, oh my gosh, I forgot to give you your other bowl. I was like, oh, I got one here. She's like, no. The take-home bowl is like 70 or like 60% bigger than these bowls. I'm like, how does that make any fucking sense? Why is the take-home bowl the same price or cheaper, and it's a way bigger bowl? She's like, I don't know. But here you go. So she gave me that bowl, and I just dumped my bowl into that bowl. And buddies, I was able to like make 2 bowls worth out of this one fucking bowl. It was awesome. I just kept adding more beef and more steak, pork and all that good shit, more onions, more mushrooms, and then I went over to the sauces and I was like, I'm going to try this other one. This one says I wanted to do a spicy bowl this time, and the first bowl was not very spicy. It was more of the sweet and sour sauce, and anyways, that second bowl was so big, so delicious, so juicy, perfect, dude. So, yeah, and I had to wait there for my check, and I was like, please bring me the check soon. I'm going to eat this entire fucking thing. So she finally brought me my bill. I paid. It was only $30 for 2 bowls and a sweet tea, which, I don't know. Is that a lot? I don't know. Doesn't sound like a lot for like a hoo-hot Mongolian barbecue place where I don't know, I probably ended up eating 3 bowls worth by the end of the night, and it was spicy. It was fucking perfect spicy. And anyways, took that over to the hotel room, and then I just sat there and I played video games for a while. And yeah, downloaded some more mods, was trying some shit out, some shit got fucked up, shit wouldn't work right, I don't know, I kind of quit playing after that, or I just went into free roam, because I was trying to do that career mode, and keep going with that, but I think I corrupted my file or something, so, not a big deal. I just started that career profile, so I don't care. I'll do another one at some other point in time. But yeah, I just got on there and I was just driving around. There's a new Plymouth GTX, also Plymouth Superbird mod that I got. That's fucking amazing. Like, it's so cool to have the Plymouth GTX, you know, with, yeah, and I completely built it the way I wanted to. It was fucking sweet. But yeah, I just played on there for a while, and then I laid down and started watching more of the storm coverage, like head on, and then I ate my food, and then I fell asleep. I woke up. I threw out my dip at like midnight, and then I go back to sleep, and then I wake up at 6 in the morning, and I had the wildest fucking, not wild, it wasn't super wild, it was another one of those dreams that seems like real life, and it was kind of played into what I'm doing right now. Like, I had my vac truck, in my dream, I got in my vac truck. We were done for the day. I was heading back. I had to go to St. Joe for some reason, and I was offloading at this facility, and there's a park nearby, and I just ended up walking through this park for some weird reason, and there's like a bunch of meth heads and homeless people in this park because there's a lot of tunnels and stuff, and which I don't know why, but there's like a tunnel off to the side, and you look down this tunnel off the pathway. And I look down and I see this shirtless, dirty, old, homeless man sitting with a little kid. And I'm like, I look a little closer, and it's my son. And I'm like, Levi, what the fuck are you doing? And he comes out and he's like, oh, I wanted to play at the park. I'm like, dude, you walked to St. Joe? He's like, yeah, I like this park a lot. I'm like, okay, so I grab him, and we kind of sit off to the side, and I call my wife, and I'm like, hey, where's Levi? She's like, oh my gosh, I don't know where he's at. I'm like, he's right here with me. He's in St. Joe. He walked to St. Joe. What the hell is going on? She's like, oh my God. And then I close my phone. My phone only has like 3% battery on it. I don't know why, but my phone was dead. And then I walk around with him a little bit more. I'm like, all right, well, come over here and help me offload this truck the rest of the way. And we start walking over to offload the truck, and I turn around, and he's gone. And I'm like, whoa, where did he go? And so I went back over to the homeless man. The homeless man was harmless. He was an okay guy. I'm like, hey, man, that kid that you were sitting with earlier? He's like, yeah. I'm like, where did he go? He's like, I don't know. I haven't seen him. And then another homeless guy and some other kids, I don't know why, walk up and they're like, that little kid that you were talking about, he came to us and he said that his daddy's really mad at him, so he's going to go back home. I'm like, oh, fuck me. Which way is home? Like, because there's what I compared it to is the Katy Trail. There's a Katy Trail that goes across Missouri, I think. I don't know, but I know there's a Katy Trail. It's like a big, wide pathway. People ride their bikes and run on it and all kinds of stuff. Anyways, it was kind of like a Katy Trail type situation, and but there was a tunnel that you had to take to get to it, and I'm like, where's the fucking tunnel that heads the way I need to go? And they kind of show it to me, and I run over there and I walk, and it's a brick wall. And I'm like, fuck, this isn't good. Where's my son? My poor son. And I'm running through, and there's like this, I don't know, kind of like an office building attached to the tunnel system. I don't know. And I go inside there, and there's a cop. And I'm like, hey, I haven't reported him missing yet. And he's like, why haven't you reported him missing? I was like, because he just went missing like 15 minutes ago. I don't know, dude. But anyways, my son was up here, and now he's gone. I need to get him. And he's like, follow me. And we hop on this four-wheeler, And we're driving through this fucking stream. We're going over rocks. We're flipping the fucking thing. We're going crazy. And we get out. We go down. And we get to another office building. Because we had to go through the office building. I don't know why. But we're on just like we're going through a creek. We're on a trail. We're driving through. The trail leads right up to this building. We open up the building. We drive the four-wheeler into the building. There's people in Halloween costumes walking around, and they're like, "Hey, Jeff, you coming to the fucking Halloween party?" And he's like, "After I find this kid." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go find my son. Like, why are we stopped?" And then I don't know. I think I woke up after that. I never found my son in my dream. But I woke up, but it's as silly as that sounds. During the dream, and as soon as I woke up, it felt kind of real. And I was like, "Oh shit!" And I text the wife, and I just text her, a quick little snapshot of my dream. And she sends me a picture of my son sleeping in his bed. She's like, "He's right here, hon." I'm like, "Well, I know that, but yeah, such a some of the it's whenever you wake up and you try to tell somebody about it or you think about the dream that you had, it just sounds so fucking dumb. But I'm telling you, man, in that dream, I was so fucking I think I pissed my pants in my dream. I was so sad and scared that my son was walking by himself. I mean, he walked all the way from where we live to fucking St. Joe without his mom even noticing. But I'm worried that he's not going to make it home because I don't know, and I need to find him. And then I can't call my wife. That's why the phone was dead. I tried to call the wife, and my phone was dead. And I was on a four-wheeler. How am I going to charge my phone on a four-wheeler? I guess I could have asked the cop for his phone and called the wife and be like, "Is he there yet?" And she's like, "He's been gone for 15 minutes." But she didn't even know he was missing again. So, I don't know. Pretty fucking weird dream. If you guys have any dreams that are kind of strange like that, leave them in the comments. Guess what? Spotify now has a comment section right below there. Even if you don't have a crazy dream you want to tell me about, just say, "Sup," or "Fuck off, you dumb fuck." I don't know. You can write whatever you want in there. Leave a comment. No, I haven't gotten a comment in there yet. I don't think people really realize there's a comment section there, but there is, and I don't know what happens if somebody comments. I don't know if my phone's gonna ding or what, but yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah, so today is Thursday. I'm heading back to my shop right now. I'm going to get to my shop around 5:30, 6. Probably not 6. But I'll probably leave the shop around 6. I'll probably be working until 6 today. But, yeah, that's not good. It's not good. I really wanted to be doing this on Friday. But I'm doing this today. So, yeah, my Friday is going to be a mystery day. And I had to let my boss know that I was on my way back. So now he can sit there and he's just tapping his fingers up against his other fingers. He's like, what can I have this fucking idiot do today? How much pain can I put him in tomorrow? So I've got my boss scheming to figure out something for me to do that I'm probably not going to enjoy, But maybe I will. I don't know. I'd like to have a positive outlook on my future. But also, I should try to do some work this weekend also. Which blows that I've been out all week, and then I have to work on a Saturday also. It just really fucking blows because I worked Sunday and I'm working until Saturday. So with no days off, even though this was a really easy, fucking quick, easy job where I didn't work very long, but I'm getting paid for it, which is nice. But I really want a fucking weekend, dude. Like, last weekend blew dick holes because I got the parts that I need for my truck. I'm ready to keep working on it. I really want to go out there and work on it, but my fucking washer blew up. And then I spent all Sunday and Saturday, well, no, not Saturday, Friday night, Saturday, whatever it was. I spent way too much time fucking with the washer and dryer. Now the water heater's going out. I'm going to have to fuck with that shit. I have to work because I need to make more money. And I ain't got no time to fucking do what I want to do. And, yeah, lucky for me, the sun is only, it's going down sooner and sooner and sooner. Every fucking day, the sun goes down a couple of minutes sooner. So that's even less daylight that I'm going to ever have. It fucking blows, dude. There's your cop. He's going after somebody. So, yeah, I don't know. I want to have a positive outlook. Maybe, I mean, I need to try to work this weekend, but I really want to try out just doing that PTO deal and just use 8 hours PTO this weekend and just see how that goes. Be like, there you go, wife. There's your money. Now, it'll be 8 hours of regular time. It won't be 8 hours of PTO. That'll actually give me 0 hours of PTO this week because, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I guess I worked a little bit on Sunday. It was like 6 hours on Sunday. I got there at 4 and I got 5 hours. So 5 hours worth of work on Sunday. So that gives me 9 hours, at least 9 hours a day. And then on Monday, I actually worked kind of late, I think. And then today I'm working a little bit late. So I think this week's actually going to be okay. And if Friday I can find something to do, it'll take me a lot. I'll work as long as you want me to on Friday. I just don't want to work on Saturday. But I know I'm going to go there and I'm going to, listen, here I am down in my future again. But if I'm a real go-getter on Friday, right as I'm about to leave and everything's been done, I'm going to get a text from my boss. Hey, I need you to work tomorrow. But, hey, I busted my fucking ass all day Friday so I wouldn't have to work on Saturday. And now you got me working on Saturday, you motherfucker. But it would only be good. It would, the more work I do. And I do enjoy being at work. I just enjoy being at home more. With time to mess with my truck and stuff. And I miss the kids. I really do miss the kids. I did not call them every single night. I called them last night. Or not last night, the night before last. Whatever it was, I don't know. I called them once during this week. I've been thinking about them, obviously, but I only called them once. I want them to miss me a little bit, you know? So, they always get excited whenever I come home, but, being a week without seeing me and then me show up, they're going to be so excited tonight. So I am excited about that. Even though I'm only going to get a couple of hours with them. Or if that, because if I'm going to get off around 6 o'clock tonight, they go to bed at 8. And it's going to take me a half hour to get home. So an hour and a half to be able to spend with them, which would be nice. And go to work on Friday. Hooray! And my car's out of gas. That's not cool. But whatever. I don't know. I really don't think I spent that much this week. What did I bought Taco Bell and I bought Hoo Hot. That's the only thing I spent money on this week. And yeah, I got my wife, my lovely wife. I love her so much. She's great. She's perfect. But then when she says, "Well, you had Hoo Hot last night. Now we only have this much money left," it's like, "Hey, shut the fuck." Sorry, I'm not gonna do that on here. But it's like, hey, listen, I tried to not eat at all, and I think I did pretty good at it. I almost got upset one night. I did get upset, and then said, "Quit being a bitch. Quit being a bitch, Kevin. You don't have to eat every day. Look at your fat ass." But anyways, that is my wrap up for the day. Ain't got much else going on. Just I got a couple of Joe Rogans to listen to, which I'm excited to hear a couple of them. So take it all easy. Keep all 18 down and take it easy. Take it all easy. Whatever the fuck I was gonna say. Keep all 18 down. Adios.